Hi guys, welcome back. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Hope you're doing great. So today, well, who loves those Lofthouse cookies? I don't know what they are. It's just, they're so good. They're just so soft, and the cute pink frosting with the sprinkles, they're just so delicious, and I can never just eat one. And they're, you can make them at home. So we're gonna do that. So let me know what you guys think, if you like those cookies. They're just one of my favorite store-bought cookies. They're so good. So let's just get into it and get started so I can have one. Okay, you guys? All right, make sure to like. You can do that too if you want. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share. And just say hi, leave me a comment. Love to hear from you. All right, let's go. All right, you guys. So we are gonna start with a half a cup of softened unsalted butter and 3/4 cup of sugar. So we just have this 4th cup I'm gonna put in here a few times. Okay, and then we're gonna beat this until it comes nice and fluffy. All right, you guys, so I just did that for a couple minutes so it incorporates together, comes nice and fluffy. So I'm gonna add an egg right now, and you want it to be room temperature. Uh-oh. I was waiting for that to happen on video. And then we're just gonna mix this together just till it's combined. And then we're going to add 1/3 cup of sour cream. And you want this to be room temperature also. Hold on, we're gonna add the almond and vanilla extract. Hold on. So we have vanilla here, and we're gonna do 1 teaspoon of vanilla and 1/4 teaspoon of almond. Now, if you don't like almond, that's fine, you don't have to use it, but it definitely gives the flavor of those cookies. Just a tiny bit of the Lofthouse cookies. All right, so we're just going to mix this up a bit before we put together the dry ingredients. Okay, so we have 3/4 cup of all-purpose flour, and we're gonna add to that 1 cup and 2 tablespoons of cake flour. So I have 1 cup here, and then you're gonna get 2 tablespoons. And then we're going to do 1.5 tablespoons of cornstarch. So here is 1 tablespoon. And a half. Then we're going to do 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda and 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder. Here's baking soda, and now baking powder. And then we're going to do 1/4 of a teaspoon of cream of tartar. So there you go. And then just 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt. Wow, there's so much flour and cornstarch all over. So we're just gonna mix that together. And then we're gonna slowly add it into the wet ingredients. Okay, hold on. So we have the wet ingredients here. And we're just gonna slowly add it. Yes, this is probably where my KitchenAid would come in handy. I just don't like to have stuff on the counter, like all my appliances, and that sucker's heavy. But yes, if you have one, definitely helps. It's easier. But this works just as well. Okay, so you're just mixing it until it's mixed. And then we're going to, hold on, let me get it. All right, now we're just going to cover this with some plastic wrap and put it in the fridge for an hour. Now I'm telling you, hopefully you like almond flavor, because that's when you put that in, you can literally smell the cookies. You're like, oh, there they are. So, but like I said, you don't have to. Anyway, let's put this in the fridge for an hour so then we can put them together. Okay, I've already started, but we have our parchment paper here. Our cookie dough is ready. You're just gonna take a tablespoon and put it down. It's pretty sticky, so I just take a glass and I spray it with some cooking spray lightly, and then that way you can just flatten it down a little bit and it doesn't stick too much. So now you're just gonna need to make sure your hands are clean and form these so they're nice and round. I know it takes a little bit of work. You can also roll these out and cut them out, but I just like doing it this way better. So, believe it or not, it's like less messy for me. All right, so we'll just finish. You guys, let's make this delicious frosting. So we're just gonna take a cup, 1 stick of softened butter. And you're just gonna mix this up until it's nice and fluffy, just a couple minutes. All right, so now we're just gonna add a 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla, and then just a pinch of salt. Tiny, tiny. All right, I'll mix this up and then we'll add the powdered sugar. All right, so now we're going to add 2½ cups of powdered sugar, but just do it like 1/2 cup at a time. All right, so now you're just gonna take 2 to 3 tablespoons of heavy cream. You might not need to use it all. I'm just gonna start with 1½ right now, and we'll see. Okay, yeah, that was perfect. 1½ tablespoons for me. Now I'm gonna take some red food coloring, just take a drop, and this is up to you. You don't have to color it, but the iconic pink cookie. So I'm gonna add 1 drop and we'll start. Perfect, 1 drop is all I needed. All right, you guys, let's frost them and have one. I can't even tell you how good it smells in here. So these are done. You just want to, when you take them out, just let them sit for about a minute and then remove them and put them on a cooling rack. All right, you guys, let's frost these. So you just want to take, well, it's up to you, but I love the frosting, but just like a thin layer. You want to leave the edge, a little bit of edge showing, so you can grab it. Ah, I mean, I don't mind, but some of this frosting has to be for the other cookies. All right, so let's sprinkle. Oh my gosh, there it is. Let's finish it. Okay, you guys, wow. They're so good. Try them, let me know. Love these cookies. See you next time. Bye.